Hello, my name is Michael and this is New Age Tarot. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading from the Archetypes. I got this new set of cards. They're really badass. The Archetypes. And I now have chapters to where it's going to be 1 through 4. Whichever number you pick, the first number that pops in your head, that's the number that Spirit is telling you that you need to listen to. So you can look down in the description box and flip through to the pile that you picked, so you ain't gotta sit and wait to hear your number. So that makes it a lot more nicer to watch these videos. So try to come out if you got pick pile. So go ahead, pick a number 1 through 4, and then go down through the description box and flip through to the number that you picked. So this is pile number 1 at 108. 108. Pile number 1. And you have the bridge. I'm going to read these out of the book. You have the bridge. It's a very pretty card. Okay. The bridge. Maybe I'll timestamp it a little farther ahead for pile number 1 as soon as I get this. As soon as I find it. That's what's really good about the timestamps. Because it takes me a minute to go through these. I just got this deck of cards, so there it is. 139. I was already on it. Alright, if you pick pile number 1, you've got the bridge. And this is 244. Starts at 2. Oh man, my pen just stopped. Man. See what happened there? And this pen ain't working. See, when good news is coming out, important news, something always tries to stop it. Alright, I'll just watch this video back through, and then I'll timestamp it. I guess. Wow, found a pencil. I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to let that win. Okay, 3. Alright, if you pick pile number 1, you got the bridge. So I'm going to put 4 minutes for pile number 1 to start. Alright, you got the bridge. Very pretty. Like a connection between two people. It says bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and personalities. This archetype is the gesture for acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality we open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study and connect between this seemingly disconnected part of our life, relationships, ideology, and theories. Remember that a bridge cannot be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Alright, that's for pile number 1. That was a really good card. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Pile number 2, 608. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Alright. You got the healer. The healer. Says, through some claim the work of the healer as their gift and name it as their drama. The force of his archetype is within us. It is our nature inclination to remember, to return to the reclaim that central and eternal life, for the eternal life from eternal life force from which we so easily drift away. In Sanskrit, the word of vidya, Avidya, means forgetting, and it is said that this is the source of all suffering and disease. The healer's mission then becomes to move through the comfort of forgetting, through the veils of ignorance and denial, to reveal the radiant that already exists. The healer approaches in a multiple ways, from multiple angles, knowing the cycle of healing is not linear. It is a multi-layered and circuitous progress, always leaning back in his own origin, much like the Over Roberts. Ourobors, I mean. I don't know what that says. I can't hardly see the writing on this. I don't know. Also need new glasses. Alright, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Alright, 944. Alright, if you pick pile number 3, you got the vessel. The vessel. and redo that timestamp. Alright, pile number 3, I'm going to start at 1050. Pile number 3, you got the vessel. The vessel may be the most powerful archetype form on Earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stones hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nest protects the eggs, savings accounts protects our earnings, and the planets are connected within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to access what is being held together. And how is the vessel to fight? And how is the vessel too tight? Or, I see now. How is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, or full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all. No vessel at all. And the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. Huh. Like cycles of life and all that. Means the body, the container, the cup. Huh. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm shuffling for number 4. Then I'll find the page and then timestamp. Figure out that's the best way to do it so people can skip through and not watch me sit here trying to find it and all that stuff. Alright. Number 4. Oh, number 4 is the thread. Like there's a thread going up to the heavens, to the rainbow. That's pretty cool. Upside down rainbow. Let's see what it means. The thread. I figured that's the best way to do it. So I can do this, look it up, and then I'll put the chapter number in so you can fast forward it. Because it takes me a minute to find. Plus my eyesight's going out worse and worse. I need to get regular glasses. All I gotta do the vessel, then the page right after it was the thread. Okay, let me see, 1458. Okay, if you pick number 4, you got the thread. Okay. Life is a tangle, so much happening simultaneously, and circuit. I don't know what it says. Having us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug. Meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. Remember who we are and what we came into the world to do. Through this happening and on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread. A song, an image, a conversation heard in passing, no matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become. If we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. That is a badass card. That is badass. It means the path, the vein, and the circuit. Alright, that was for number 4. Please remember to hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't, share, and all the good stuff, and I'll talk to you next one. I love y'all. Love and light and love. Later.